Tribes and tribal issues have been a favorite area of UPSC in preliminary examination. They've been asking quite a few questions. I'm here to share with you some facts about the tribes in two videos as part of this AMP Up series of preliminary examination. And the first will be like some broad information about it. And the second would be where I've seen some questions being asked about the activities associated with the tribal community, then location, festivals, etc. I like to share that in the second video. The first part where I'd like to mention to you, and I think uh, this is just as AMP Up series is focused on, to ensure that you are not missing out anything on these issues. And if there is anything that you're missing out, only that you got to go back and read it. And then I suppose this is not intended to give you facts and information so much. It is focused on indicating if there's nothing missed out by you. And then some revision, of course, in the process happens. So use this video as part of like a change that you are having in the day. And then this is coming just in time before you go for the preliminary examination. We have 700 tribal communities. I mean, I think tribes, you cannot possibly remember all of them, but then some of them we can definitely learn, which have been in news. And from the perspective of a special presence of the tribal community, I like to possibly mention a few of them. Like example, uh, there are different ways different anthropologists have divided the tribal areas, and then sometime matching questions have been coming from there. So we should be learning that, like northern region, Himachal Pradesh, Jammu and Kashmir, and Uttarakhand, and that area would come as part of it. And the major tribal communities that we have got here is Gadis, uh, Bhotias, Bakarwals, Tharus mostly in the Tarai region that you have got, and then uh, pastoral activities are there, transhumance is there, nomadism is there. Then going into the most diverse of all is northeastern tribal region, and then there are 7 states and the state of Sikkim that you can have, and then a lot of hills are named after the tribes, and you are aware of it: Garo, Khasi, Jaintia, Konyak, Nishi, Idu, Mishmi, those tiger protector that they referred as. So we have got those tribal community from there. Central region, which is the biggest of all tribal zone that we have got, MP, Chhattisgarh, and Jharkhand would come as part of it. Gond, Bhil, Munda, Oraon, Baiga, Birhor. I mean, this is the biggest tribal zone that we have got. Big number that can be found. Then coming to the western side, Rajasthan, Gujarat predominantly will be there. Sahariyas, Meena, and then some major, some minor groups are also there. And then this tribal community lives in difficult terrain that one can imagine. Southern, going south, that we have got Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana. These are the areas where we have those tribal communities, and there you'd have Todas, Kurumbas, Chenchus, Kondas, Reddys, Konda Reddys. I mean, these are the tribal community. They also have Negrito and Proto-Australoid. Living, and then forest fringe as this tribal community living. Then the sixth one is the island one, Andaman and Nicobar, primarily Jarawas and Onges and Centenaries, Champagne that we have got, and then predominantly what do you call PVTG group that we have got. These are the special reference that I gave to you. Further, I'd like to tell you that we have got Bhil is the largest that we have got. Earlier used to be Gond that we have got. This kind of questions quite often attract UPSC to ask question on. About 38% of the tribal tribes that we have got. And then I think Centenaries in Andaman, they are the smallest, and they're estimated only that about 15 of such members are there. Odisha has got the highest number of PVTGs that we have got. There are 75 particularly vulnerable tribal groups that we have got. and 13 out of those 75 is to be found in just one state, and that is Odisha. So that is another very special spatial aspect of it. And there is no scheduled tribe native scheduled tribe living in Punjab, Haryana, and then also Delhi, uh, Chandigarh also, and then Puducherry also. We don't have native tribal population living. Then we have got Konyak Nagas. They were earlier known uh, as headhunters. Now they're quite often referred as handshakers. I mean, handshaking is there. Khasi is another tribal community, which is an international example for functional matrilineal community that we have got. Matrilineal, learn this word carefully. I'm sure you know that. And then what happens to the youngest daughter? Uh, there's a word called kudu, Khadduh. Kudu inherits the property, and the husband moves to that family, and that's a very special example of such nature. Then we have got PM Janman Mission. We have 75 PVTG, as I was just mentioning to you. They are covered in that. And then they basically, PM Janman Mission aims at providing those what do you call basic facilities to the PVTGs group that we have got. And 2024 has been an important year where, for the first time, Champagne and Jaroas were listed for voting, and that is for the first time it happened. That could also attract UPSC for having such questions being asked on that. Then we have got Dharti Aba Janjatiya Gram Utkarsh Abhiyan. I mean, they call it as DAJGUA. October 2nd, 2024, it was adopted. And this is Dharti Ava basically is referred as Father of Earth. And that's the name given to uh, the freedom fighter, great freedom fighter, Birsa Munda. So I think DAJGUA, October 2nd, 2024, it was adopted. And this is to transform 63,000 tribal villages in 30 states and UTs that they have tried to cover. This is a very, very ambitious program that we have got here. Then I suppose there is an issue of PVTG's declining population, etc. I like you to collect some information wherever you can on this particular aspect. So this is what we had about the broad ideas about tribal communities. I'm assuming that you'd have got some fact which you did not know, or you would have just quickly revised whatever you already know. I am going to, in the next part of the video, next video, that I'm going to take you through various tribal communities, their location, and then the activities, festivals, etc., for which the UPSC has shown some interest in. And then I like to pick up something from those aspects for the next video on tribes. That will be the second and concluding video on the tribal issues. See you there.